Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody which doesn't infringe the copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Welcome to another edition of Ringo TV Reactions. We're back again with another video to show you the truth they don't want you to know. That's right. But somebody have to make you aware of all these different things. It's very important that we go through this and take you through the cover-up, the lies, things they just don't want you to see. That being said, welcome to the stream they don't want you to see. The Migos. J. Prince Jr. working with Houston Police Chief. Yeah, that's right. He's in bed with the system, but for whatever reason, we have to dig deeper and find out these things. You see, mob ties claim they're about the streets, but oh no, J. Prince Jr. is working with Houston Police. Yes, that's right. Oh yeah. Houston Police Chief. You see, J. Prince Jr. is rubbing shoulders with the boys. So if you're expecting justice for Takeoff, you could think again about that. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. But the interesting thing about this is that J. Prince Jr. went very hard for other men, but not for Takeoff. I wonder why. I wonder why. You see, ladies and gentlemen, J. Prince Jr. is a hypocrite because he's working with the police. They're on payroll, allegedly. You see that? Yeah, the gangster. You see the Baphomet? Look at the hand signs, paying homage to the devil. And notice your boy Drake. I told you he was down with mob ties. Y'all didn't listen. That's right. And you're wondering why Duke the Jeweler got taken out? Now you know why. Because your boy Johnny, your boy Johnny is down with mob ties. You see, they can't affect business, so they had to take out Duke the Jeweler so that Johnny can get the bread and get that bag. Yeah, allegedly, of course, right? Interesting. And we already done know about Gucci Man capitalizing. But whoa, wait a minute. What do we got here? Wait a minute. What do we have here? This look very interesting. What is this? You know, sometimes things are in plain sight. So on J. Prince Jr.'s page, he have a post that he made. This is J. Prince Jr. Mob ties. You know, the boss. Mob ties. J. Prince Jr. riding for justice and equality. Isn't that amazing? Riding for justice and equality. Mob ties for George Floyd. So let me get this straight. You are riding for justice for George Floyd, horseback riding through the city, right? But when it comes to takeoff, you're not horseback riding for justice. Are y'all paying attention? Oh, it gets real interesting. Oh, yeah. So we bringing out the receipts. Oh, yeah. We bringing out the receipts. Now check this out. Check this out. You know, on that other post, we seen that your boy J. Prince Jr., you know, he was rubbing shoulders with the police. Because he down with them boys. You see that? Yeah. In plain sight, right? See, this is why he's untouchable. Because the police is allegedly in the bag. But see, what's interesting, fam, is this. This same particular post, the caption under that is this. Yeah, let's read what it says. Let's read what it says. It says, J. Prince Jr. It says, I want to give a special shout out to the chief of police in Houston. He want to give a shout out to the chief of police? Mob ties? Really? Oh, man. I want to give a special shout out to the chief of police in Houston, Art Acevedo, for not only helping us have a peaceful gathering for Nipsey, but for also understanding that no man is perfect, with a badge or without one. We know that. We know none of those police in Houston are perfect. I'm glad he said that. No man is perfect with a badge or without one. And recognizing that corrections have to be made, we are losing so many brothers and sisters by our own hands and by the hands of the police. And the only way to correct ourselves is by the leaders of both sides coming together and finding resolutions. Let's teach our brothers and sisters how to not kill, how to not kill, how to not kill each other or devalue one another, but to uplift one another and help us be great. Let's also help the police. Wow. Coming from J. Prince Jr. J. Prince Jr. said this in 2019. He said, let us also help the police understand that all Black people are not a threat. And by utilizing the strong-minded brothers and sisters in the community will bring change. I challenge everyone, from the gangsters to corporate America, to do your part and be an influence to your community. Trust the process. Hashtag mob ties. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that interesting? So let me get this straight. Mob ties boss, J. Prince Jr., called for a challenge of everyone, from the gangsters to corporate America, to do your part and be an influence to your community. Trust the process. Isn't that interesting? But what is J. Prince Jr. doing to cooperate with law enforcement on the case of the death of Takeoff? What is he doing? Again, these are the words of J. Prince Jr. himself. I didn't make this up. I'm showing you. Do you understand me? Yeah, he congratulated the chief of police. Look at him. He's cool. Cool with them boys. That's right. That's right. Isn't that amazing? The round table. You see, it's at the round table where the deals go down. Notice you got Nip at the table. He don't look too happy. But you got all these guys at the round table of death. And everybody is at the table like mob bosses. You see, look at Nip in the background. Nip knew at that point that it wasn't going to be good. He knew. You see, all of the guys that are no longer here, they knew that when they sat at that table, there's a possibility it could be over. And now Nip is gone. And notice who's with a camera looking at himself. Who is that? Looks like J. Prince Jr. to me. Isn't that amazing? Ah, they gambling. Wow, look at this. You see, this is what they do. They have these private gambling games, and then violence take place. Everybody blinged out. Isn't this interesting? Wait a minute, who is that? Is that boxer? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm just now noticing this. Is that Adrian Broner? Is that Adrian Broner? Wow. That looks like Adrian Broner. Wait a minute. That is Adrian Broner. Wow. So Adrian Broner is down to private parties. Isn't this amazing? Do you see what goes down in these streets? We're trying to bring it out. And see, this is why the violence took place at the dice game, because a lot of big money was being bet. And, people got in their feelings. And that's when the arguments started taking place. Isn't that amazing? See, it appears as if though mob ties allegedly invite different celebrities to little private games to place their bets. But it's interesting because Jay Prince said that he want justice. He said that he want justice for George Floyd. Was horseback riding. Look at him chilling with the chief, rubbing shoulders, dapping up each other. Wow, that's mob ties with the police? Aw, man, I told you, fam. Didn't I tell you this? Look at him. Look like he's wearing a shirt that got, look like that brother, the older brother that passed away. What's his name? The brother that be treating sicknesses and stuff like that. And you got Nip. It looked like that guy, the older guy, on his shirt. See, this is all a facade. Yeah, Dr. Sebi, the great, the honorable Dr. Sebi. Right? He have them on his shirt. And look at a chief See, the chief is smiling with him because the chief know that he's allegedly on payroll. You see, to the feds that are watching, see, y'all need to look into this. Y'all need to try to figure out what's going on with Houston police. What's really going on? Why is he cheesing so hard with mob ties? Wow. Isn't that interesting? See, I told you Drake was down. See, Drake, when he went to the funeral memorial for Takeoff, he was laughing the whole time to the bank. Look at his satanic hand signs, letting you know that they down with the devil. See? See, J. Prince Jr. is with the devil. And it's in plain sight. You see this? And only the smart amongst us can understand. The delusional folks that are dumbed down are unable to see the truth, even if you try to break it down. Most people are just too dumb to understand when things are right before their eyes. But you know, somebody got to let you know the truth. And see, I told you, Duke the jeweler, oh yeah, he was targeted. He had to be sacrificed because they are all working together to build up Johnny. Yeah. Johnny have to be the main jeweler in town because of his connection with them boys. You see that? And in the background, if Takeoff only knew that he would have been next. It's amazing. Gucci Man, my boy, capitalizing off of Takeoff's death, put out a song in less than 2 weeks, a whole song, music video, everything done, mastered and edited, ready for showcase. Congratulations on your 1 million+ views and all the money that you got off of his dead body. You are truly a worker of iniquity. Yes, indeed. And Quavo, let's not forget about you. Your initiation into the brotherhood and the blood sacrifices is now in your hands. Your hand have stains. You can't erase it. You now have to know that in the future, Quavo, you have to offer up someone else. Quavo, listen, every 10 years, you have to offer up a sacrifice. Did you know that? Did you know that? Every 10 years, you must offer up a blood sacrifice. Yeah. Somebody got to be sacrificed in order for you to get to the next 10 years. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. This is on J. Prince Jr.'s Instagram. That's right. This guy was riding around horseback with the police and everybody, riding for injustice and equality. So let me get this straight, J. Prince Jr. You had the time to ride around the city on horseback for injustice and inequality, but you haven't put together a horseback ride for Takeoff and the injustice and inequality. Wow. You see that? So not only do we see J. Prince Jr. working with them boys, but we also see him horseback riding for injustice, for George Floyd. So J. Prince Jr. was concerned for the injustice against George Floyd, but for some odd reason, he's not concerned with the injustice for Takeoff. Let that make sense. And you could go on his page right now and you can find those very photos. Oh yeah, you can go on his page right now and you can find them. That's right. That's right. Let's see what else we got. Wow. This is very, very telling, to say the least. This speech that he wrote in 2019, he said, you got to trust the process. Wow. Let's read this again for the people in the back of the classroom. Quote by J. Prince Jr. of Mob Ties. I want to give a special shout out to the Chief of Police in Houston for not only helping us have a peaceful gathering for Nipsey, but for also understanding that no man is perfect with a badge or without one, and recognizing that corrections have to be made. We are losing too many brothers and sisters by our own hands. Well, Jay Prince, Takeoff died on your watch by your own crew, allegedly. So why you're not focused on that? Why you're not focused on that? We are losing too many brothers and sisters by our own hands and by the hands of the police. And the only way to correct ourselves is by the leaders of both sides. Do you see the hypocrisy of J. Prince Jr.? He's saying, in order to correct this, it must be done by ourselves, right? By the leaders of both sides coming together. But did J. Prince Jr. come together with the leaders of both sides to get justice for Takeoff? No. He didn't get no justice yet. So basically, J. Prince Jr. lied, and this is all cap to save face while his organization goes out there and allegedly commit crimes, harm the community, while at the same time posing as an advocate for peace. That is the true meaning of satanic. Do you understand me? This is sad. He said, we are losing too many brothers and sisters by our own hands and by the hands of the police. And the only way to correct ourselves is by the leaders of both sides coming together and finding resolution. Let's teach our brothers and sisters how to not kill each other, how to not kill each other, how to not kill each other, how to not kill each other. Now, you know what's so sad about this, ladies and gentlemen? 255 people are in the building, and I only have 65 likes. You know what that means? That means the majority of folks that are viewing are anti-justice for Takeoff. Wow. Wow. I should already have 200 likes. I should already have 200 likes. But this is why our community have no justice and will never have peace, because our people refuse to support those that put themselves on the line to bring forth the truth, to wake up the community. Imagine this. J. Prince Jr. says, let's teach our brothers and sisters how to not kill each other. What a hypocrite you are, J. Prince Jr. You are a hypocrite. And you need to be investigated. Your entire organization of Mob Ties and anybody that's connected to you. Let us teach our brothers and sisters how not to kill each other or devalue one another, but to uplift one another. Really? How are you uplifting Takeoff? How are you uplifting his legacy when you have done nothing for his justice? Where are the cameras? Who is responsible for his death, J. Prince Jr.? What man from your entourage killed him? Allegedly. How much are you paying the police? Allegedly. What's really going on? How many are involved in the cover-up? You see, I'm not afraid to speak the truth because, see, I walk with the Most High Yah, and He have power higher than you. And let me tell you something, Mr. J. Prince Jr. You will have your part in the lake of fire and brimstone. Yes, you and all involved who are responsible for the death of Takeoff, you will have your part in the lake of fire and brimstone. You see, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of people that love the devil and they worship Satan. Satan is their God. And this is what they do. Do you understand me? Oh, don't retract. Please don't do that. Nah, don't do no retracting stuff. No. Always keep what you post, because you yourself will have your part in the lake of fire and brimstone. You see, there is only one power, and that's the Most High Yah. He's the giver and the taker of life. Takeoff went to a party, a private party, and he checked in with mob ties and checked out in a body bag. So J. Prince Jr. is fully aware of who was there with the guns and what happened. So my challenge to J. Prince Jr. is stop being a hypocrite and a coward. See, I know you're a coward, afraid to step into the light. I dare you to step into the light of truth and stop hiding behind a facade. Because we all know that when you're all alone, you cry like a little baby. Your illusion may fool the blind, but it cannot fool the righteous. Let's not forget about you, Quavo. You will have your part in the lake of fire and brimstone as well. Everybody who was involved in the blood sacrifice of Takeoff, the murder of Takeoff, you will all receive judgment in due time. You will all be exposed one by one, by one, by one. What is done in the dark will come to the light. The nerve of you, J. Prince Jr., to say, let's teach our brothers and sisters how to not kill each other or devalue one another, but to uplift one another and help us be great. And let's also help the police. Wow. So J. Prince Jr. is telling us, and let's also help the police. Well, my question to you, sir. Have you helped the police, Mr. J. Prince Jr.? See, none of these other content creators on YouTube will speak on this because they don't have the Most High. They don't have balls. Have you helped the police to solve the case? Or are you hiding like a coward? Hiding behind your father, perhaps. Scared to face the music. Come out, wherever you are. You do know that one of these days, you're gonna have to come out wherever you are. The truth always have a way of finding where it needs to be. You're telling people, let us also help police understand that all black people are not a threat. But it seems like you're a threat, allegedly, because for whatever reason, a man died at your party under your watch after checking in. And you're telling us to also help the police understand that all black people are not a threat? And by utilizing the strong-minded brothers and sisters in the community? So let me get this straight, Mr. J. Prince Jr. Are you assuming that you are the strong-minded? I don't believe you are. I believe you're a coward. I believe that you're afraid to go to prison. J. Prince Jr., let's just understand this. You wouldn't last in prison. You know that, right? Junior, you would not last in prison. See, all of that talk in the streets, yeah, that's one thing. But when you behind them bars and no one is there to protect you and your entourage is not there, you think people gonna pay you any mind? Oh no. Oh no. He said, utilizing the strong-minded brothers and sisters in the community will bring change. Well, where's the change, Junior? You said, I challenge everyone from the gangsters to corporate, from the gangsters to corporate, from the gangsters to corporate. Corporate America, to do your part and be an influence to the community. Be an influence to your community. Trust the process. So, Mr. Prince, are you helping the police to solve the case of Takeoff? Or are you going to be a hypocrite by hiding in the shadows? You see, brothers and sisters, the round table of death. This is what you will face when you're in that industry. See, Nipsey knew that it was a bad move for him to be there. He knew, but he went anyway. You have all those different guys. Nip looked very worried. Adrian Broner, allegedly gambling at a secret location with mob ties. The same type of gambling that caused the death of Takeoff. Do you see the demonic spirits on these brothers? Everything is about money and bling bling. Yeah, that's Adrian Broner. Wow, isn't it amazing? Who's that? Oh, I know who that is. That's Junior. That's the boss of Mob Ties. Wow. The guy that wanted justice. He wanted justice for George Floyd, but he don't want no justice for Takeoff. Isn't that amazing? Everybody's smiling, making money. Smiling and showing off their teeth. That's what it's all about, see? Bling, bling, bling. chains and jewelry. That's all these guys live for. Showing off their teeth. And you know their breath stank. But this is the mind of the ninja. This is what they do. Sick. Very, very sick individuals. But I wanted you to know this. That your boy, Jay Prince Jr., is working with them boys. It's going to be very difficult for Takeoff to get justice when you see these images. Because this means that those boys are allegedly on his side. And you know good and well that if Mob Ties had anything to do with the death of Takeoff, none of them are going to get caught up and spend any time. So there's going to have to be a federal investigation. The feds are going to have to get involved and begin to investigate this entire ordeal and hold the Houston Police Department accountable, because I believe that they are allegedly bought and paid for. That's what I believe. I believe that the Houston PD is allegedly bought and paid for. And we can no longer trust that they are doing a good job on resolving this case with Takeoff. Because it's very clear that Jay Prince Jr. is rubbing shoulders with the chief. And he's smiling ear to ear. He's very happy. Very happy. Wow. It's amazing. Amazing. You see this? When you're down with the devil, you got to pay homage with the horns. Drake, what's up, bro? You was at the funeral memorial, right? See, all you brothers and sisters from Atlanta, y'all let the devil in the building. He down with Mob Ties and y'all let him in the house. Wow. I know that got y'all upset. I know y'all wish y'all could go back in time. But see, you let him on that stage. And he's affiliated with Mob Ties. Bad, bad, bad. What a shame. See, Takeoff supposed to be here right now. But see, the Migos needed a sacrifice. And when you're connected to the devil, they're going to pressure you to sacrifice somebody. Quavo allegedly was already pressured. And he knew it was a difficult choice, but he had to go with it. It was going to hurt him, but at the end, they promised him abundance of wealth and riches. And he went along with the flow. Brought his nephew in, made him get high, drink. And now he's gone. Wow. Everybody throwing up their connection to Mob Ties. Even the jeweler is throwing up the satanic hand sign. Are y'all watching this? Even the jeweler got the satanic hand gesture. Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Gucci. What up, Gucci, man? You busy exploiting Takeoff's death, man? You already came out with a whole music video already? Whole music video, whole track, song mastered, edited. Wow. You sure you ain't have that song pre-recorded already? How many more rappers are gonna come out of the blue with new songs? How many? How many more? This is so sad, so disrespectful. But hey, they're gonna do this plain in your face because they know you're not gonna do nothing. Whoa, what's this? Jay Prince Jr. riding for injustice and inequality, Mob Ties for George Floyd. Junior, when are you gonna jump on your horses with the Mob Ties clique and horseback around Houston for justice for Takeoff? When are you gonna do that? Think about that. Imagine that. He's horseback riding for George Floyd, but he haven't done that yet for Takeoff. Why? I find that to be very hypocritical, to say the least. Why is it that everybody that hangs around J. Prince Jr. end up in a body bag? Isn't it amazing? Sort of like Medusa. Isn't that interesting? Wow. Wow. J. Prince Jr. He said, I challenge everyone from the gangsters to corporate America to do your part. Be an influence to the community. Trust the process. That's what he said. He said, let us also help the police understand. So J. Prince Jr. want you to help the police. The mob ties boss, gangster, is telling the brothers to help the police. So to all you folks out there that was at the dice game, it's time for y'all to help the police. J. Prince Jr. commanded you. He said, help the police, from the gangsters to the corporate America brothers. Help the police. So if you really got love for Takeoff, I suggest all of you brothers and sisters come forward and help the police. And think about this, ladies and gentlemen. That particular post that he made have 17,351 likes. So that means 17,000 plus people is in agreement that we need to help the police. J. Prince Jr., the boss of mob ties, gangsters, shooters in the streets, you know, they want you to help the police to get justice. He don't believe in devaluing one another. He don't believe we should kill one another. But for some odd reason, a man died at his private party. And for some odd reason, the man that wrote this post have not come forward yet to work with law enforcement. You tell me what's really going on. You tell me. What are they hiding? You tell me. What's really going on? Wow. Isn't it amazing how the devil can do things in plain sight? Wow. Leave your comments and your feedback. Ringo TV Reactions. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.